We're in chapter 3 with a section called the Virtuous Triangle, and that's just an attempt to tie together these three topics, IoT, big data, and AI, and explain why we've put them together. Having said that, we really have said this, I think, several times over, many times over. So there's no videos in this particular, or sub-videos in this video. We're just going to talk through the concept, because it's come through in scores of the particular examples that we've given. And the notion essentially is this, just to formalize it, that the Internet of Things produces big data. It's not the only thing that produces big data, but it is one of the major contributors. So smartphones are probably one of the biggest, certainly. I think the smartphone era, as we've discussed many times before, has put the ability of users to add data to the internet at their fingertips and constantly with them. So photographs and texts and tweets and stuff, all of this, because people carry their smartphones around with them and they use them for so many things, has produced dramatically exponential increases in big data. And now we have industrial IoT and sensors everywhere. And as we discussed in the IoT section, just multitudes of things have been added to the internet. So again, those things can be analyzed as big data. So IoT helps to produce big data. Again, it's not the only producer, but it is. And as we have seen in the AI section, big data teaches AI, especially in the machine learning environment, using combinations of things like computational and statistical approaches. We see that big data really has been one of the founders, the fertilizers, if you like, of AI. And then, of course, AI gets used to improve, we hope improve the world in general, and devices and the like particularly. So let's again use a smartphone example, a smart car example, autonomous car, which is very much filled with IoT things that are producing, big data and training the AI algorithms on how to drive better and better, which then actually physically do, put that wisdom back into the actual car, the IoT of the car, allowing it really to get better and better at what it is doing. So that's the virtuous triangle, and we've reached the end of chapter 3.